With some, everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We had executive session. We held executive session October 2nd, 2025, and for personnel and legal, and also this evening.
And safety.
From 5:30 to 6:05 for personnel, legal, and safety. May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Boyce?
Here.
Mr. Bova?
Here.
Mrs. Burns?
Here.
Mrs. Delaney? Mrs. McBride?
Here.
Ms. Mungo?
Here.
Mr. Ritter?
Here.
Dr. Singh?
Here.
Mrs. Warning?
Here. And Susan just popped in on us. Lady in pink. You want me to put the cheerleaders now? For a presentation and comment?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we don't have any presentations, or do we have any comments from residents on agenda items? Okay. We would like to change this around a little bit and do number 11 just for the competitive cheer group. If that's okay, are you guys here? You ready?
Erica.
Erica, you guys ready?
Erica.
Okay. That way you don't have to sit here all evening. Come on up, tell us what's going on. Yes, that's perfect. So if you're talking to the mic, it goes into like the TV, the YouTube.
Okay.
So it doesn't echo through, just
Okay.
so they can hear it home.
So hi everybody, my name is Erica and I am a freshman mom at Gateway High School. And I'm just here to kind of see if we can discuss possibly getting competition cheer approved for the school. So again, good evening members of the school board and everybody that's just here, community as well. My name is Erica and I am happy to be up here to stand before you today as a representative of the Gateway High School cheerleading team. I appreciate you giving me a few minutes and allowing me to speak. It is something that I would hope that we can possibly move forward with the Gateway cheerleaders to participate in competition cheer. Tonight we're here to respectfully request your approval and or support in allowing our team to represent Gateway High School cheer and competitive cheerleading events. I don't know if anyone is familiar with cheerleading and comp cheer, but it is more than just a sideline sport. It is a demanding sport that combines athleticism, teamwork, and discipline and school pride. While we take great pride in supporting our football team and basketball team, many of us train and condition, I don't, but the girls do, condition all year round. Competitive cheer gives them the opportunity to put those skills to test and grow into athletes while representing Gateway on a broader stage. By participating in Gateway Cheer, it would allow some school recognition, build leadership and teamwork, promote school spirit year-round because they do compete into the spring, and level the playing field. A lot of other high schools do have competition cheer teams as well, so we kind of want to just really be able to compete with them, engage with them in more of just the sideline side, and bring the teams together in more of a competitive aspect. In regards to funding, we are fundraising. We do community events to kind of help bring money in, so we're not asking for anything financial, and we have a lot of resources to help take care of all of our expenses for comp cheer. All we're asking for is a chance to show you that we are capable of growing great student athletes and a chance to make Gateway proud at competitions, just like we already do with sideline. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you.
Seriously, we've heard about this one, what we need to do. How do we advance this?
Just put it on the agenda for next week.
There you go. Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna put her on the agenda for next week. Let's get her going.
Thank you.
I don't know what's
And you guys don't have to hang around if you don't. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, we get started. Yeah.
Do we have
So
any?
Mr. Hall will be in touch about next steps, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay, all right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Board member discussion items. Mr. Bova, any discussion items?
No, I just want to talk about cheer. We nailed that one.
Okay. Dr. Singh? No? Ms. Warren? Thanks.
No.
No. Mr. Ritter?
The Monroeville Mall property resale, reevaluation, reimagination exercise is commencing. Gateway School District is happy about that.
Yes. Yes. Mrs. Boyce?
I normally don't have this happen to me very much, but I had a dad send this to me, and he wanted to know if we're considering this. Dr. Chakey, I understand Norwin School District, and your expertise on Norwin School District, has First View. Does anybody know what that is? What it is, I'm just going to read it briefly. It has to do with busing. It says, brings peace of mind to parents and districts through our secure real-time vehicle GPS tracking and student transportation monitoring platform. District schools and parents receive visibility into the status and progress of every vehicle and trip through a district dashboard and a parent app. So the parent had asked, do we have such an animal? Have we ever considered such an animal? I guess there was an article in the paper about Norwin doing this, hence why this person saw that and wondered if Gateway had ever
We
pondered
have
it.
considered it, and we've discussed this with STA, and we're continuing to discuss the possibility with
This is
STA.
expensive. It didn't talk about money in there.
Probably.
Yeah,
More technical, I think, with
More
the yes.
so.
But we are looking into
We're
it.
looking into
Yes.
that. Okay, great.
So what is a GPS where parents can track the bus through an app?
Right.
I believe, doesn't Port Authority have that live tracking through their app when you're waiting for a bus?
There's a lot more. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but there's a
Oh, I
lot
know
more, there's a lot more to
right.
consider with that than,
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it would be. I think the question is sometimes buses don't always show exactly. I know you send out things like
Right.
whatever, but parents now just want to have something or they can look at.
okay.
I never heard of that until I got that
Okay.
article, so I was curious.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Mrs. Burns, do you have any items to discuss?
Do not.
Okay, Mrs. Delaney?
No, I'll wait till I get back.
Okay, wonderful. We have 2 items that were tabled from a previous meeting. We're going to keep those tabled. And Mr. Zarellas, financial reports, please.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Financial reports, item 5.1, list of bills for October of 2025.
2 sections. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Mr. Bringe, we have personnel, but I'd like the board to recognize that we do have section 6.1 and 6.2 as action items for this evening.
If you'd like to separate those two out from the.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yes, so thank you, Mrs. McBride. In item 6.1, we have 6 individuals who have resigned since our last meeting. We'd like to formally recognize those this evening. And in item 6.2, we have 8 individuals that we would like to bring on as Gateway employees with tonight's vote.
So
May I please have any questions, comments? Any questions or comments we can say in
Mr.
public?
Wrench, on 6.2.1, has this person worked in transportation before?
No, she has not. She has worked in school districts before.
She's familiar with facilities and with what needs to be done with the position?
She is familiar with some of our platforms, but
Okay.
yes, we have both Mr. Walsh and Mr. Robbins and myself have met with her on several occasions.
Okay, all right, thanks.
And there will be some training with the Traverse. Anyone coming on will have to be trained with the transportation software to understand that.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for section 6.1 or section 6.2? Janet, may we have a roll call, please, for that?
Mr. Bobo?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns? Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo? Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Horning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
And all the other items are just study session.
Yep.
Thank you.
So item 6.3, we have 5 individuals who would like to approve for leaves. Item 6.4, 2 rescindments for employment. Item 6.5, supplementals. If you look at the one rescindment, Eve Dudek, that is because that position is going to be split, and she's being recommended in 6.5 again, with splitting that position with Ann Curie. 6.6, we have 16 volunteers for our district. 6.7, these are 8 individuals that we would like to recognize who have met the qualifications under PD for tenure. And in 6.8, 2 additions to the transportation personnel provided by STA.
Does anybody have any questions on that section? Dr. Shaky, Education, Section 7.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Item 7.1, approve the following policies as listed. Item 7.2, approve the following conferences as listed. Item 7.3, approve the MOU between Gateway School District and Teach Plus. Item 7.4, approve the MOU between Gateway School District and Carnegie Mellon University. Item 7.5, approve the agreement between Gateway School District and Eastern Mennonite University. Item 7.6, approve new policy 815.1, use of artificial intelligence in education, and 816, social media for public display.
Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Shaky?
Where is that Eastern Mennonite University?
It's in Lancaster, PA.
Okay.
7.6, where we have the part on social media for public display. I noticed there's a combined, did we have originally a policy board related to social media? Because I think you combined the social media for public display. There's some references to the board and staff.
There's a specific board one. This is elaborates more for staff.
Okay, but there was references in the text
Yes.
of the social media about board too. So we're going to have basically 2
This one's
policies.
more for the staff, but I think it's under the 800 section versus the board's going to have their separate one though too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to be referenced in 2 spots.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Anybody have any more questions for Dr. Shaky? No. Mr. Zarellis, Business, Section 8.
Thanks, Mrs. McBride. Item 8.1, approve and accept the award from the USTA Tennis Venue Services Vending in the amount of $32,000 for the Gateway High School tennis courts. Item 8.2, approve the HVAC preventive maintenance agreement for all district buildings with Huckenstein Mechanical from November 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 in the amount of $53,993.84 per CoStar's contract. Item 8.3, approve the filing of the 2024 real estate tax liens with Weiss, Burkhart, and Kramer in the amount of $21,680.
I do have a question on this section, the HVAC prevention maintenance agreement with the Huckstein Mechanical. Is that to replace the train that was discussed in the facilities meeting?
Yeah, and I think it's this price is a savings over train around, I think it was
A lot.
like $19,000. It's a lot, yeah.
And then they'll have better control over everything, correct? Cheryl, if you want to elaborate on
It's
what we're
actually
doing.
in the Buildings and Grounds Committee, because most of you were at that meeting. And it's substantial. It's a substantial savings. Plus, the problem with Train is it's proprietary, so you get stuck having to deal with them, where this gives us more flexibility. I don't think John's not up there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, that gives us more flexibility, right, John? In that with Huckstein versus Train is proprietary, and we always get stuck with that.
Right, but part of this preventive maintenance doesn't just include the automation part of it. It also includes the internal maintenance of the chillers and the parts what we can't do internally. So that's the largest part of this contract, and they're going to help us until we eventually switch over to a non-proprietary system for controlling each and individual room.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other, thank you, John, any other questions on Section 8? Okay. All right, we have no board member resolutions. Do we have any comments from residents on non-agenda items? Dr. Rossi,
Yep.
reports for administrative.
Michael, it's not advancing. Can you advance it? All right. Yeah, first of all, we just want to recognize some of the Forbes students who went to Lower Borough for a Vietnam-era helicopter outside the VFW there. They kind of partnered with them and kind of restored that for the VFW. So we just wanted to recognize anytime, oftentimes they're doing a lot of good things over at Forbes, and just wanted to recognize this as another good outreach to the community. So good job to the Forbes students. I think we're both clicking, Micah. All right, here we go.
Great. The next part, we wanted to recognize the Allegheny County Chorus. We had 270 students from 22 different schools here at Gateway to perform. The picture on the top there are our Gateway students that were performing, and then there's the group picture at the bottom there. So thank you to Mr. Lasik. You did an excellent job in getting this going.
I just want to interrupt. I was able to attend that, and it's just phenomenal watching those kids get together just in the morning and then putting on this production as they did that evening, and they were just so harmonized and everything. So
yeah, almost
very
300
impressive.
students. It was
Yes,
good, yeah.
it was very, very good.
You know what's really interesting? I had a parent who was lost, and she was obviously from another school district on walking, and to hear a parent's reaction from another school district about our facilities. She was from Highlands, and she goes, "Wow, is this massive?" And she was very impressed.
Then we did have a situation today where we utilized a standard response protocol, and this is just in an effort to make sure that we get all on the same page in using some of this common language. We had a situation where there was an outside distraction in the community, and we wanted to make sure that our schools went into the secure, which means that no one is allowed in or out of the building without an appointment. Business can go on as usual in the schools. Maybe the kids and the teachers just go about their daily routine, but we're really keeping an eye on the greater community and making sure that that distraction doesn't affect us in the schools. So we were really proud about how the students and staff responded today.
Congratulations goes to our food service department and our backpack program for 2025 Child Hunger Hero Awards. It's hard to see there, but we're a silver winner for Gateway School District. So there's a lot that goes into this. A lot of interdisciplinary things with students and departments, and just wanted to congratulate all of those folks involved for doing a great thing. So congratulations. Don?
Hello.
Sure. Screen, Don. It's the alumni section.
Got it. So the first one is a Gateway swimmer named Melanie Morgan Miller, and some of you may have seen Mike Love's story in Trib Live, but as a swimmer at Gateway, Melanie was featured in Faces in the Crowd and Sports Illustrated, swam on some national type teams as a youth, and then came to Gateway and won 7 WPIAL titles. She won the 50 freestyle all 4 years, the 100 sophomore, junior, and senior year, and then went on to win the state twice in the 50 and once in the 100. She is being inducted into the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. She's already in the Gateway and several other local ones. But some of the names that she's being inducted with should tell you just how cool of an honor it is for a Gateway grad. The other inductees are Steel Valley grad, former Steelers quarterback Charlie Batch, Upper St. Clair graduate, Major League Baseball star Sean Casey, McKeesport graduate, former WNBA star Swin Cash, and the Pitt Athletic Hall of Famer Sam Clancy, and also professional boxer Michael Moorer. That's like a who's who of Pittsburgh athletes, and one of our own is among those. So kudos and again, great credit to Gateway and to Melanie for this latest honor in her distinguished career. The other item is the other item is another alum, the class of '86, couple WPIAL time champion under Anna Marino. Terry Smith, who coached here and was the athletic director here, then moved on to Temple after he left here, then moved with James Franklin in 2014 to Penn State, has been a mainstay, has recruited a lot of local athletes to Penn State. Recently, when Coach Franklin was let go, Penn State and the university and the athletic department thought enough about his contribution and his presence in that locker room in a very difficult time for those student athletes to make him the interim head coach. So again, one of our very own, Terry Smith, is on the national stage as the interim head coach at Penn State University as we speak. And again, Terry's been back in town quite a bit, always roots for the Gators, has participated, helping get rings for student athletes who couldn't afford them when we won Whitfield championships, things like that. He's a Gator through and through, and he also did play at Penn State and had a great career there. So he's also a Penn Stater through and through, and he's again now is the interim head coach.
Thank you, Don. Yeah, we're always looking out for recognizing our alumni, show our current students where it all began, right here in the classrooms that they're in right now. So we're always on the lookout for some good news stories from our alumni gateway.
I'm glad you said that because as a Penn State fan, I was very excited. And unfortunately, we need to turn this around. They lost by 1 to Iowa.
Yes.
So if they could please just turn it around, I'm praying real hard for Terry. I'm a blue and white person.
All right, and then just an update again, no state budget. I believe it's going on 112 days without a budget. You know, school districts are required by June 30th to pass a budget. So we have to do that, and you can get a sense of not knowing. We don't know the revenues. The federal's not passed either. So we're going off of our projections and what we have, our actuals from last year. But you can see how difficult and challenging it is for school districts to work on a budget, pass a budget, live within that budget, and we're sitting here October 20th and there's no budget passed. So there's a budget sitting in the House, I believe right now, waiting on the Senate. If that would go through as is, Gateway would save approximately $600,000 just on some cyber savings and additional funding. So as we sit here today, there's really no new update for you, and we're approaching November. So that's where we sit with the state and the federal budget.
Can Mike tell the public when we don't have the state budget, what we're losing currently, what we don't have?
That's a good question. Right now, through October 31st, the state owes us $3.4 million special ed funding, the National School Lunch Summer Food Program, Plan Com reimbursement, transportation subsidy, Social Security reimbursement, and basic ed. So those 7 categories total $3.4 million. We are getting our property tax relief because by law that comes from the state gambling money. So we are getting a wire tomorrow, $1.2 million, which is half of our state gambling revenue. But anyway, so if you take the $3,400,000 that we're owed right now from the state, just our interest rate at Dollar Bank right now, we lost $36,000 in interest because of the state doing all that.
The state also lost money in interest because the state legislature has failed to pass the budget on time like we paid them to.
Right. It's very frustrating.
Very frustrating. And the money comes out of our pockets.
Yes.
Again and again.
I do believe they're continuing to get paid during the time this is happening.
So this is what I was thinking of. Let's not pay them until they pass the budget. And let's charge the interest back to their future checks. In other words, we don't have leverage except the fact that we are disconcerted.
We do have leverage. We can get out and vote. Whoever is running, if Congress or Senate are up in PA and federal, get out and vote. That's
I want more.
I know, but for what we can do within the system we were given, that's what could be done.
Correct.
And the public has to know, we did send letters to them on this issue, and nobody returned it, even called or Dr. Rossi, you never heard anything from them, nothing.
No, but until then, we need to be mindful of how we spend money.
This is absolutely true.
And then Miko has a technology update.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Rossi. So just a reminder, October 24th is the end of the first 9 weeks. Just so no one's surprised, you can log into Skyward and check grades for your students. So highly recommend parents regularly log in and check that information. We will also continue to use Parent Square for mass notifications. So since we had our first day of frost last week, we'll be sending out a reminder just to have all the parents check their cell phone numbers in case we have a delay or closure in the future. Lastly, for those of you who may have heard or haven't heard, Amazon Web Service had a major outage this morning, and we were impacted a majority of the day. Several of our services were not usable, so students couldn't log into certain educational platforms. I spoke with the cyber coordinator, Dr. Marcy Klinger, and she will be providing an extra day of makeup work for those students to get them caught up. And the classroom teachers will be providing additional resources for the kids who have missed some work today.
Okay, thank you.
I know we weren't the only ones affected. I couldn't get into my college classes, and I know some of my peers that are in different colleges than I am were unable to get into theirs as well. Oh, is that it?
That's it.
That's it for you? Okay. Board committee reports. I know we had a facility and grounds meeting. If you want to briefly sum that up.
I'm not going to go through all of it because most everybody on the board were there. Just one thing, Dr. Rossi, the sign, if you all may not know, across from Cleveland Stewart, there was a little sign. Did you hear anything more from the insurance company?
No, we're working on
We're
that.
working on the sign.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a couple prices, but we're going to wait for that. We went through all the projects that were completed, the roof at UP. We're going to have the flooring at Cleveland Stewart. We need a new roof at Cleveland Stewart. That's going to be a project on the budget for next year. So we went through all of that. There is an issue with the kitchen floor at the middle school. We have to put epoxy on it, do something to it because of the county says that can't be the way it is. So, which is unfortunate, so working on that. We just talked about the change to Huckstein Mechanical for the HVAC. There also is a grace period coming up for the policy 707, which is about the use of our facilities. A letter will be sent out. It's effective. The new changes for the policy will take place January 1st, 2026. Letters are being sent out to all the appropriate people to let them know what those changes are. And then Valerie, you had mentioned a few things. Bathroom at the high school, which we talked about before, we need to get that addressed. So there's a series of things. I'm not going to go through them all.
Taking care of that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through them all. But anyway, unless, John, do you have anything specific, John, you need to tell us?
No, I think you covered it all.
Can I ask a question? The floor in the middle school.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen, I'm sorry. You said the county didn't we have an inspection?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. We had this. John, can you explain, because Robin has valid questions. I believe we had this conversation when we had our meeting about how this happened with the kitchen.
Yes, it was decided at some point during the construction that the floor would be painted. Painting a kitchen floor with the Allegheny County Health Department is unacceptable because it peels and wears, and they're afraid that it'll get into the food. So they're giving us a grace period to be able to do it properly, and I'm processing getting bids to recoat the kitchen floor.
Thank you, John. Is that it, Mrs.?
There's just one thing, and this is not related to buildings and grounds, but I wanted to ask Dawn Hall a question. Can I ask him that now?
Yeah.
Dawn, when they were talking about cheerleading, I was looking up grants. Have you ever dealt with Dick's Sporting Good Foundation?
Yes, but on a very small scale. We received a $1,000 grant that we applied for our boys lacrosse program a few years back. We have at other times reached out to them for different reasons, different grants or different projects that we've done. We have not been selected for some of those, but they're always on our list of those who we petition to see if we can help offset the costs of our projects.
Okay, thank you.
And there was also a curriculum and equity meeting since our last meeting. Susan, do you want to briefly touch base on that?
I'd rather wait till I get back. I don't have all that information with me.
Okay, oh, and Susan, where are you?
I am at Kalahari Resorts for the leadership conference for the Pennsylvania School Board Association. It's I've never been here. This is amazing.
Susan, did you get your dinner?
Not yet, but if you ask me up, I will.
All right, well, thank you for going there, and we look forward to the information that you
Yeah,
are going
I
to
will
bring
have
back. And
I have information when I get back.
okay, all right, awesome. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted the paint, well, not paintings, the sketchings that are up there are just unbelievable. I mean, they are gorgeous and they caught my attention. Was it? I know. My bad.
Oh, you're right.
But-
I didn't notice they did change from.
Yeah, it's just, it is unbelievable how good they are. They just caught my attention. I thought they were beautiful, so.
Thank you for the kids to do that.
Yeah, it'd be nice like if they sold that stuff, because I would buy one or two or maybe three.
We did have an event through the Rotary that we had one of our students sell his
Just,
stuff, and it was
just
nice.
one.
Gorgeous.
Maybe we'll see stuff like that at the event in November.
You want to say something about that?
Next week, I'll get it. I'll provide that next week.
Motion to adjourn?
We already did that. Second. Thank you. You're done. Bye.
Adjourn.